Alright, hello everyone. Welcome back to another video on my channel. So you've seen me do Minecraft and Brawl Stars, and this is my next series of videos. It is the game Soul Knight, and most of you probably haven't heard of the game Soul Knight. It is a free-to-play multiplayer dungeon crawler game. So it's really fun, and it is not pay to win, I don't think, because you don't fight people in it. And you can unlock several different characters. But the only downside to this is that it doesn't save your progress throughout the game. So if you continue on a level and you finish the game, you just have to restart again, but it saves all your characters and all your supplies and guns and stuff. So it just doesn't save the levels that you're on most of the time. Alright, so here we go. So here is the main loading lobby, I guess. This is where you choose all your characters. And yeah. So here's the assassin, here's the officer, and here's an alchemist, which is a really good person. I recommend saving up and buying that guy first. And you could also upgrade your characters from this hub. And you could choose a skin of your character. And choose your skills and stuff. Like right now, my favorite character is the priest because he could heal himself. Or herself. And you could also choose which skins. And so here's the garden where you could choose what plants to plant and stuff. And you could water the plants via the watering can. So, level 1-1. There is multiple worlds you can start off. There's an ice world, there is a temple world, and then there is a forest world. Right now, this is the ice world. And there's a total of 5 levels in each world. And there's a total of three worlds in each game, and each game averages about 20 minutes. So if you only get a limited time to play, this would be a really good game to play. And weapons also take energy. If you see it in the top left-hand corner, the red health bar signifies your health, and of course it signifies your health. The gray bar signifies your shield, the blue bar signifies your energy. Some weapons take 0 energy, some weapons take 100 energy, believe it or not, and those are the most overpowered weapons. So, next thing, usually, so there's chest rooms and exclamation mark rooms. The exclamation marks usually contain mini bosses, or sometimes shops. And then the chest rooms contain chests where you could get weapons and energy and stuff. Oh, here's another interesting thing. You could choose your buffs between 3 buffs. You're presented with 3 buffs every time you enter a portal. And you could choose between the 3. And there is about 100 plus buffs in the entire game you could choose. Some buffs rare than others. And probably the best buff in the game is probably the leech one, but I don't need that because I already could heal myself. There's also on here increased laser beam width. There's another one, increased damage of followers and pets, which that was that cat following behind me a while ago. So I'll do the laser. And so here are vending machines. The purple ones dispense weapons, and the red ones dispense food and stuff. Alright, so you see that I gain a small amount of energy for killing the bigger bosses or the bigger enemies. So it does that. Every enemy you kill has a chance of giving you energy, and the higher, the bigger the enemy, the more likely it is to drop energy for you. And the blue arrows things, those give you speed boost and stuff. So here's another chest, a sawed-off shotgun, which is a really good weapon for early game and close quarters. So as you see, my energy is like the charge special, and once it's at max charge, you can use it to its full potential. So I use it to heal myself whenever, like when I got hit. And these oh, that's a spammer or scammer. So these guys take away your buffs and all, just like everything you have. So do not interact with the scammer, but sometimes the cage will drop good things like a chest or like an animal or like a follower person. Alright, so we are on 1-3 right now. We will try to advance to 1-5. Let's just pray that it's not the crystal crab, because that thing will absolutely beat me into oblivion. If I have the right weapon loadout, I can destroy that thing, but probably not. Okay, yeah, so some of the rooms will not have exclamation points. It's a very low chance that they won't. Like, here's a shop with the blowpipe and assault rifle pro, but it fires a few rounds and then it fires a grenade. But so I totally recommend this gun for like the first couple of rooms. I will do bullets could bounce because that is probably the best one out of all of these. Alright. So as you see, my bullets can now bounce off walls, and that is great for crowd control because it can hit multiple enemies if it misses. And also watch out for the blue, what's called the blue boxes or the blue snowball things, because if they hit you, you will be frozen. So here's a water dispenser. So what the water dispenser does is that it just gives you water and it heals you, but I do not need that. Alright, so that's a health pot. You can get those out of chests too. And here is a room where you get to choose between 2 weapons, and then you just have to fight it out with one of those turret thingies. Alright, so on to 1-5, which, if you didn't hear me earlier, is the boss stage of World 1. And the bosses are either a Yeti, a giant snowman, or the crystal crab, because if I fight the crystal crab, I am dead. I am literally going to die, like, halfway into it. Alright. Okay. So here's a mini boss, which ironically is a crystal crab, but not the crystal crab boss. Alright. Oh. Alright. On to the next room. Oh, okay, so I forgot to tell you guys. So back there, that statue, if you pay that, like, those kind of statues money, they will give you additional buffs besides the buffs that you already have. So like the priest statue, if you give it money, it will give you the ability to heal energy, which is really good. There's the warrior statue, that if you give that one money, it will summon additional followers, unlimited followers of knights and stuff. And the thief statue, that the one that you guys saw that back there, it just steals money from you. That's basically it. The statue of the berserker is a really good one because it like increases bullet accuracy and it increases melee. I think it just increases the melee damage and height of it. So those things are really good. Alright, so I had to tell you guys that before I moved on. Alright, so these rooms will have 1 to 3 stages. In some cases, there would be 4. Alright, so this room has some pretty good stuff. It has the rainbow, the restoration potion, and the assault rocket. Or no, that's the rainbow, that's the bubble gum. Oh gosh. Oh my gosh, the unicorns! They're gonna kill me! Ah! Alright, so moving on to the next room. Hopefully the next one, yep, the next one's a boss fight. There's another Crystal Crab mini boss. Hopefully there will not be a Crystal Crab for the boss fight. Oh my gosh, it's I'm done with this game. I literally cannot play this. Alright, so what's so annoying about this? Why? Okay, so you can heal yourself for 200 gems, or you can watch a movie or a thing. So what's annoying about this boss is that it heals health. It heals whenever you damage it, while it is, like, shielding like that. So make sure not to damage it like that, which is really hard if you have a fully automatic weapon, because it just heals it like crazy. So these kinds of bosses are good for online multiplayer or local multiplayer, because you can just have people surrounding it on different sides, because as you see, there's multiple barriers that it cannot destroy. I'm done. Just have my cat kill it. Okay. So after you die, it takes you to this room, or this thing where it shows you all your stats, how much gems you earned, how much coins you've earned. And that is basically it. So, yeah. Cool.